Yo, my brothers, my sisters, my ballers. Welcome back to another match day of What's Football Without Fans with your favorite social football analyst, Tseps Zorro, aka Tseps Zorro. And I'm back today with another hot topic, my ballers. Today's match day is all about the contract saga happening between Mo Salah with LFC and Paul Pogba himself at Man United. So the ball is passing by. I hope you like what you see, because I surely like what I do, and I hope you can join the fellow ballers who have already subscribed by liking, commenting, sharing, and with you yourself subscribing. And to my returning ballers, thanks for all the support and the love that you keep showing me, and I'll continue to drop more match days and more hotter topics to talk about. So without wasting any more time, let's get into today's match day of the contract sagas of these two major superstars. So Mo Salah with Liverpool. Honestly, right now he's one of the best performers in the world, and he truly has been one of the best performers in the world for the past 5 years. Basically since he arrived at Liverpool, he's been very, very consistent. And Liverpool has had their own transfer saga of just extending contracts. You know, Alisson hasn't got a new deal this past summer. Fabinho, Robbo, Van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, including the club captain himself in Henderson. But we all know the biggest deal that we're all waiting to see being finalized is Mo Salah. There's still some time left in his contract, since his contract only expires in the summer of 2023, but we're starting to near panic stations now, as there's almost 18 months left on his contract and we know exactly what needs to be done. Obviously the amount that he's looking for with his agent is something that's not in Liverpool's financial structure, or may disarm and disturb the financial structure, with them having a brilliant sporting director in Michael Edwards, who's kept the players' wages, or the structuring of the players' wages, within a good bracket. We saw what happened last summer, or if we may say last season, with Gini Wijnaldum, with him not being able to meet his demands, with him approaching the age of 30 and wanting a bigger contract. But with Salah, I honestly think he does deserve being paid the big bucks, whether it's 350k per week or 400k per week. He's proven it, and he's honestly kind of like become the face of Liverpool within these past years. So there's a big decision that needs to happen there. Otherwise, if Salah hamba, Liverpool won't be as strong as they are, even with them having a strong defense and other players in Firmino, Mane, Jota providing midfield with Fabinho and a strong defense. But not having Salah is a big factor, and it also loses the marketability of the club, with Salah being able to claim a lot of Northeast Africa as well as the Muslim community of supporters. So in all, if Salah doesn't extend his contract at Liverpool, there's probably only one destination that he could go to, which would be Madrid, which would be the most likely destination. Although PSG would be able to afford him, as well as City if they wanted to pull off a surprise. All the other clubs would struggle to afford him, and with the big wage demands that he wants, it may also cause some harm in these other new clubs. So all in all, Salah, it's time for Liverpool to decide. The time for Liverpool to decide is getting closer and closer. We all know Salah loves Liverpool and definitely wants to stay long at the club, but certain wage demands have to be met, and his performances truly have been rewarding of them all. Enough about Mo Salah now. Let's go to Paul Pogba, just across from Liverpool in Manchester, as they are both located in northwest England, I think. As we know, it's a crosstown rivalry that they have between Liverpool and Manchester. Pogba's situation is quite tense. Time is kept on ticking. We're nearing the end of his contract, which is only next year in the summer of 2022. We're now in October. In 2 months' time, he'll be able to negotiate with other clubs having 6 months left on his contract. And he's demanding plus 400k per week, with him having a very difficult agent in Mino Raiola, who gets the job done and gets the job over the line for his players. But then again, you know that Manchester United do not have a good relationship with Mino Raiola. And with Pogba, it's quite a tense one, because there's a big fan base of Man United that won't mind seeing him go, but there's also a fan base that are purists, the ballers of football, who know that losing a talent like Pogba can be detrimental for the team. He also wants the big bucks. Some may say he doesn't really deserve them, but he has a profile that warrants it, and he's a great performer as well, with having the World Cup. And with the dreams that he may have been sold, he's seen players of lower profiles get more, just like when Alexis Sanchez joined the club, and as well as the new deal that David De Gea got in 2018 to become United's highest paid player. I'm not sure where Ronaldo is. I think he does earn under David De Gea. But irregardless of Ronaldo, what happens with Pogba is quite tense, because that's also a huge marketing player that they will be losing. Sharp, jersey number 6 won't really be missed at Old Trafford, but the talent that there is there, and it's a painful one for Man United supporters, as there's that complaint and problem of when Pogba performs at France versus what he does at Man United. It's two different things. Guys, angaz now. Namangaz why, whether it's the power of having Kante, or it's just the power of representing your nation when you know that you're playing for the badge now. Because we all know there's a different Paul Pogba for France over the years versus the one at Man United. Man United wish the France Pogba pitches up. It's like Man United fans always wish that it's international break with Paul Pogba, just for Man United. If he had to leave, there'll be many suitors out there for him, and many who can also afford him. The dream destination for any player would be Real Madrid, but PSG will also be in I don't know how much oil money there is with Al Khalifi, but they just link to every and any player, and it seems like they can also afford every and any, which kind of annoys me with that scheme. They've already got a galactical thing for it. They've already got a galactic going on, so there comes a point where it's just enough, and just work with what you have. It would be a surprise to see Pogba return to Turin, although he is loved there. And he's also mentioned in the past that he wouldn't mind going back to play for Juventus. There's a lot to come. There's a lot to come with these contract sagas. Those are the main two to speak about. Obviously, we know at Chelsea, there's Antonio Rudiger, whose contract expires June 2022. He can also speak to anyone from the next 6 months, or next 6 months starting from January. Kylian Mbappe is another one, although there's not really a situation there. That one seems to be obvious, and with him probably, as many of us see him landing at Real Madrid, Vela would have just been the worst kept secret, if we can say. But all in all, guys, those are the main two topics that I have for you for today's match day. I kind of took a leaf out of the Fabrizio Romano book of Here We Go, a young page from David Osteen. And as you know, the best sites with club correspondence are The Athletic. The Telegraph also has good ones, Football London as well. But enough about them, since it's all about Salah and Pogba. I hope y'all enjoyed this match day, guys. Stay safe and stay well, my ballers. Continue to tune in, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I want to see where you think Pogba will end up. Will he actually extend his contract at Man United? Because, it's been put on the table for him to. All in all, my ballers, stay well. And live long.